it in small steps and just continue to work to get better all through facets really, and then when I start competing, I think the disappointing aspect, in particular the last game, was the lack of competition we put up, and that hurt a lot. So there's certainly been a lot of internal soul searching, but also a lot of work around what we need to do. And it's important we put performance out that is representative of the franchise that we are. So yeah, there's a lot of hurt that we can turn to motivation, but it's not about words, it's about players grabbing the moment, finding form, finding their groove, and almost shaking off any apprehension which can creep in when you're just searching for a performance. So yeah, we're working really hard on what we think we need to do. Dhoni stepped up. Richard's injury was bad. MS has stepped up. His influence will be always prominent, but he's not a he hasn't got a magic wand. You can't just throw it over the side, otherwise we would have brought it out earlier. It's a case of us working very hard along with MS to turn it around. Certainly both of our careers we've been in situations that require a lot of energy. We've got to make sure that the energy is put in the right place. Often you can get consumed with things that actually don't matter. So drawing it all down and just making sure we're concentrating on the right things is probably been the key for the last couple of days.
This will be last Dhoni.
Don't ask a question without me asking you to ask. Please, you can go ahead.
Stephen, one of the issues that we've seen in the last 5 games has been that it's been the 6th inning from the top order. Where do you think the issue with that is? Is that just a lack of confidence, with the string of losses, or where you can find the issue there, because you do rank lower in the 6th inning?
So it's not everything. I know there's a fascination with power and 6th inning, but there's also a couple of teams doing well with good craft. And I'd be very sad if the day came to us just being like a baseball competition and talking about sixes and fours. The beauty of the game is there's still balance between bat and ball, and in some cases there's not. So I'm loath to get into it too much. I love the skill and the ability to do that. It's phenomenal from an athlete point of view, but from the good of the game, balance is still really important. Our game in Chennai, the last game was tricky. They hit 2 or 3 when they were batting second innings, but for our boys, whether it's a lack of confidence or intent, it's not that easy. So it's not just a lay down misere that you can turn up and just hit sixes. Some players are playing absolutely fearlessly, and whether that's inconsistent or consistent, the tournament will tell, but conditions play a big part. But there's still room for craft, and you're still seeing top class players playing pivotal innings when it's not flat like a road. And I just hope the balance can remain, because while it's great to watch and the skill set we admire, the game is still about a balance between bat and ball.
Sir, is Shivam Dubey fine? Because last game he went down before the last ball of the innings.
Yeah, we were a bit worried, but I think it was a little bit of cramp. So he travelled well and he looks to be moving okay. So we're hopeful that there won't be another injury. Thanks.
Yeah, hi. You guys have a safe receipt like the young players. So is there any chance in future matches?
Sorry, I missed that. What was that?
You guys have safe receipt like young players. So is there any chance in that tournament you guys can use them?
Yep. Yeah, certainly everyone's into consideration. That you would have to say the plans we started out with have turned 90 degrees in direction, maybe 180. So we're looking at all possibilities, and we're not averse to that at all.
Anyone else? Thank you. Okay.
Stephen, how you consider the form of Nicholas Puran? Is that threatening for Chennai Super King?
Yeah, it's very threatening. I think he's the best player in the world at the moment by some distance. He is consistent, he is powerful, and he's a real threat. And you can't say anything otherwise. To get him out and get him cheaply will be a big part of winning the game tomorrow. So there will be a fair bit of attention on how to shut him down and also how to get him out. But he's playing very well.
Thank you.